Hi guys, Nakia and Michelle here.
Nakia.
Yes, yes, Nakia. How important do you think your job is to rep frontline workers?
Wow,
More difficult recently.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
that's a great question. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's it's vital. I mean, the great thing about what's being written for the show this season is that it's sort of tackling everything, and you see us, well, them more than me, out there, completely vulnerable, without masks on most of the time. So I think that's a great question, because there were times when I was watching this season where I was like, hey, look, if we want to set a great example, everybody should be wearing a mask. But it's not a reflection of the way things really are. So I think it's really vital. And at the same time, again, this is a complicated gray area of nuance and difficulty.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you say, Amy, and this goes for LaRoyce or Patrick as well, was the hardest scenes to film?
This year?
Yeah.
I shouldn't answer that, because quite frankly, my stuff is easy. It's inside. You know what I mean? So I'll let you guys take over.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hit it, bro. You know, it's interesting because, you know, on the page, sometimes you don't always know how difficult it will be to reach the level of vulnerability that you need. You can be in the scene and like literally have one line and then find yourself being stuck, like, damn, did I not prepare enough? And sometimes when you feel like you didn't prepare enough, it might be because you haven't really thought deeply enough. I think one of the things that the pandemic has taught us is how to identify that vulnerability, you know, how to deal with the dark truths of ourselves, you know what I'm saying? The good, the bad, and the ugly of us all. And so sometimes it's hard, to be honest. You know what I mean? And if you're not honest, then you don't communicate believability on screen. And so for me, it's hard to identify a moment, but I find myself having the most difficult times when I have a hard time being honest with myself.
Absolutely.